Guys, today we're talking about a topic that hurts my heart. It doesn't directly relate to me, but it hurts my heart. Today we're going to talk about interracial adoptions, the cons to interracial adoption. To start this video, I'm going to say that the pro of people adopting is that there is children that did not ask to be in this world, did not ask for anything that is coming to them in their future, near or far. They didn't ask for it, period. And there is someone that's willing to jump in and give them the life that they deserve. Because, like I said, they didn't ask to be here and they deserve a chance. Now, we're going to talk about the fact that interracial child adoption is a very difficult task, which in return leaves a lot of children suffering in government-ran funded foster homes, which we all know they aren't treated or loved the way they should be treated. And now we're going to go into the reasons why they aren't treated that way and why the government believes they aren't treated that way, and how the government believes that they should run their processes, okay? And we live in the US. I live in the US, okay? And these rules apply to the US and the UK. And I've been doing a bunch of research. This is going to be the longest video because I only have so much to say about it without being upset or being angry. So, without me explaining more and wasting more of your guys' time, the biggest issue here is that there is programs and all types of things in the way of people adopting children of ethnicities that are different of your own, due to the fact that they believe that they would be, for one, neglected by other family members, and pretty much just treated like they're not important to the family, or they're not, you know what I mean, actually a part of the family, which some people might understand. I don't understand, because when my little cousins are born and stuff like that, I don't know them, but we still accept them into the family anyways, and then grow to love them. So I don't understand why it would be any different. But what blows my mind a little bit, and this is kind of a off the point, it's called it's called traditional adoption when you adopt the same race, according to this article here. But the thing I wanted to talk about was the cons. The fact that there's a whole rigorous process to adopting interracially, because the fact that, like I said, they believe that your family may not accept them, or your family has a history of not being the most accepting people per se. And I don't believe that that should be a reason. I understand the issues and where that comes from and why that would be hard on the child, but at the same time, you should give that family the chance to prove that they would make that difference, or make the connection with the family to try to make a difference within the rest of the family's life, just to prove that, you know what I mean, these people are us too. They're the same people. I know that. So why shouldn't that family be given the opportunity to prove that to their whatever unaccepting family. And if their family doesn't accept, most people that are adopting interracially don't care what they think. Which put that however you want. Put it in whatever context. The fact of the matter is that if you're adopting interracially, your whole plan was to step out of what you're comfortable with doing. You know what I'm saying? Adopting in the first place is stepping out of what we're comfortable with doing, what we naturally do. You know, and sometimes it's because you can't have children, and sometimes it's because you've had 20 children and you want 20 more, and you can't physically birth them yourself. So I believe that the family acceptance thing should be solely decided on the person adopting themselves, because if the family doesn't accept your life decisions, and especially when your life decision means making a difference in a child's life that wouldn't otherwise have that option, shouldn't be a restriction or a con to adopting interracially. And still on the same topic, kind of, they believe that the children at school or daycare or even at family events where they might be left with another family member, that they'd be isolated or left to fend for themselves in such a way, or however they portray it, or however you portray it. It shouldn't happen. It shouldn't exist at all. It shouldn't be a thing. We're such a advanced country, an advanced just civilization. Humans in general shouldn't be stuck in this notion that because you're a different color, something's wrong or different about you or whatever it be. That shouldn't exist. But that's another controversial topic that we will get into on my channel. I don't believe that isolation should be a problem. I don't believe that these rules should even exist. I don't think that there should be a whole training program for having an interracial adoption, because that just makes it feel like you have to do these certain things to make a kid feel loved, welcomed, enjoyed. You know what I mean? Makes it seem like everything's fake. You know, if you bring a kid in, they should feel like your own, or else why are you even adopting? And next on the list is bullying. And it says classmates bullying them and possibly other family members. So all these other ones are related to each other in a way. Good pun. Pun not intended. Because this is serious. Bullying. No matter where you are, no matter what family you live with, no matter what school you go to, someone's going to get bullied. It may not be you, and you may be the bully. You may have been the bully at some point. It's going to happen. And I understand that they might be bullied because their families different skin color, I guess. I don't see the other difference in this, that they'd be bullied for it, but it's more or less saying that the child would be doing the bullying because of however they're feeling at home and the neglect and stuff like that, which kind of feels like they're putting down this whole adoption program here. And if we just get rid of this whole problem or this whole thought process that people are different based on their ethnicity, we wouldn't have that issue in the first place. If we didn't have this whole set of rules saying, oh shit, people are going to judge it. Yeah. People are going to judge it. This is still a person. This is still a child. This person is still being loved. And when they come home, they're still going to say the same thing they would say if they were your biological child. And the same results should come from that. We all have to deal with kids being bullied. Sometimes it's your kid. Sometimes it's your cousin's kid. You never know. Sometimes it's your interracial adopted child. Should be the same thing. That shouldn't affect the results of you being able to get a better life established for a child that didn't have that opportunity in the first place. It shouldn't control how many people or how many children of different ethnicities are able to be adopted, or how they're able to be adopted, or what family they're able to be adopted to. And the last one here is saying that outside influences are the biggest problem with interracial adoptions. It literally says that you can't control your child and what they do, and the chances of them being influenced by people of their culture, of their cultural background, and even start to build resentment for the family that adopted them. This is ridiculous. We're not built with hate and resentment in our heart. I understand that you might, you know what I mean, connect with a certain clique that's of your same ethnicity, but that shouldn't be a reason why you shouldn't be adopted. It shouldn't be a problem at all. And the fact that in the guidelines of this it says that the child may go back to its identity pretty much, and change its culture. Its culture is whatever you're gonna make it. But within the same article, the concerns of interracially adopted children are that they'll lose their own cultural background. They will lose it, but at the same time, they'll be influenced by it, which should be fine, which at the same time gives the adopter and the adoptee a chance to bond on something neither one of them know about. Allows them to make a change. People are saying it's not good for children to exist in interracial families. I don't agree with this. I kind of have a conflict with this whole statement, this whole explanation of why it shouldn't work. And says that 75% of kids are adopted perfectly fine. It also says that 25% of the children that need adoption are African American due to culture. Due to culture. And I'm gonna leave it there pretty much. Like I said, my biggest concern is the problem with the culture, and within this article it says that all adoptions are regulated due to the impact on culture and how that child may behave or react to said culture change. If you have any more information or a different opinion on this video, go ahead and comment down below. I'm not even gonna do likes and dislikes or comments or anything. This is just disturbing. It's controversial.